Hi Lions, we're here again to do a science experiment for you, and we're going to do a lot or three different kinds of experiments or labs associated with water. And we figured this would be great because the weather's getting nice for you to go outside, and you can do these with your family, and all you need is, for the first one, is water, a plastic bag, and pencils or pens, or even like skewers or something sharp. So the first step in this experiment that we're going to do is we are going to fill our plastic bag up with water, and sometimes you need a helper, so I'll hold it for her.
These are all should be things that you could find around your house.
All right, and then we're going to zip it up. Teamwork. Okay.
Like that. We're gonna
Now.
back over here.
The lesson in this experiment is that plastic has polymers in it, and when we take a pencil and we poke the bag through, let's see what happens. I want you to predict a second. And what do you think is going to happen? Let's see if you were right. I'm going to put the pencil through the bag, and then it's going to go through the other side of the bag. Why isn't there water dripping out? Ms. Vivas, you want to put it over my head to prove there's no water coming out? Now, Ms. Vivas, another pencil?
Another one.
Oh, all right, one more. Still no water. Very interesting, Ms.
Like a
Vivas.
magic trick.
It's like a magic trick. But we know it's not magic, it's science. How about we do another one, but this time we go up with our pencil. Still nothing. More?
One more.
One more. All right. Isn't that amazing? The science behind it is the plastic works like little hugs, if you will. When the pencil goes through it, it goes together and they all start hugging together to make a seal so the water doesn't come out. It's like if you take a pencil and you put it through your hair, and then when you remove it or you put it through, the hole's not there. So all of the polymers are working together to seal that hole. You can put as many pencils as you want in. And once it
Doesn't leak out.
doesn't leak out. Miss Beavis, what happens if you take a pencil out?
I don't know. Let's see.
There is no longer a barrier holding it together, and the water is just gonna come out. This would be fun to do over your mom or dad's head if they allow you. Hi Lions, it's Miss Yuliana and Miss Vivas again, and we're doing a second water lab or experiment, and we needed for this lab is a bowl of some sort, water, and pepper, and soap, liquid soap. So Miss Beavis is going to fill it up with water, and we're going to see what happens when the water molecules get together and we put pepper on top of that. So you're going to think, do we think the pepper is going to dissolve, sink, or float?
We'll see. I don't know if we need that much water.
It's fine. So she's going to sprinkle the pepper on top, and you're going to come and see what happens. Come on in. Was your prediction right? Did the pepper float? So what is happening is the water molecules are all coming together, and they are creating something called surface tension, and they work together cohesively to form this bond or this barrier, so the pepper floats on top. It's called surface tension, if you will. Now, do you want to see a reaction of the molecules? The molecules are now going to react to the dish soap. So let's see what happens if we put a little dish soap in, and what happens to the water molecules, what the pepper will do. So you focus on the pepper.
Can you see close?
So the water molecules reacted, and they all scooted away, but there's still surface tension there. They're still being cohesive, working together to make it float. That was very exciting.
That was
to see.
exciting.
So remember, you can try these at home and get your parents to approve it, and you can do your science experiments at home. Hi, Lions. Guess what? We have another water experiment for you today, and it's also going to be talking about water molecules and surface tension. And the four things that you're going to need for this is a jar with water, a screen, a rubber band, and apparently I can't count because the fifth thing will be a card. So, all you need to do is put the screen on top of the jar, put a rubber band around it, sort of make it all nice and tight. Now, I want you to try to think, if I flip this jar over with the card on top and then remove the card, will the water fall out? What's your prediction? Think about that. All right, ready? Miss Beavis is going to do it. And then she's going to remove the card. And the water is not falling out. Now, if you look at the bottom, all the water molecules again are coming together, being cohesive little molecules, and they're going to seal the screen up so the water doesn't pour out. Now, if you tilt it just a little bit, all of the water will fall out. So, you can try this and change the variable. You can change the variable by trying different liquids. Maybe vinegar, tea, Kool-Aid, and the Cuties bag or some kind of produce bag has screen on it. So if you don't have screen at home, try it with the larger holes and see if it works as well. Those are the variables you can change and see what kind of experiment you can do.